Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. Today I want to talk about staying focused on your goals. I know many of us, because including myself, we lose track. Like we have a goal, or we have what we believe to be as our purpose in mind, but we kind of rear off doing, getting lost in what people are saying, or getting lost in the world, trying to do what your friends are doing, or trying to follow what someone else is saying or doing. We get kind of lost. And so I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about the importance of getting getting on your purpose, staying true to your purpose, and just basically being tunnel visioned for your purpose. Basically, when you're going through what I call a tunnel vision, you want to just focus on just yourself and whatever your purpose is, or the goal that you're trying to reach is. And then at the end of the tunnel, we see our light, which is that goal or that purpose or whatever you want it to come or be fulfilled in your life. While we're going through that tunnel, it may be dark, it may be scary, it may feel really lonely, but that's when you have to keep the faith that if you believe in God, you have to believe that God is with you, that Jesus is with you, and you're never alone. Even when you don't see anybody else around, you're not alone. You just need to focus and keep taking baby steps as you have to reach that goal, that end goal, or to stay on your purpose. And then outside of that tunnel, you're gonna hear people, saying you're crazy, what are you doing, doubting you, or saying that you're not making the best decisions for your life. But that's where you have to stay within, you have to stay inside of that tunnel. So then, even though you can hear them on the outside, because the talk is going to be loud. When you're trying to do something and when you have a purpose, we all have a purpose, but when you know that purpose, that's when people are going to, it's going to try to come in and ruin what you're trying to do, trying to take you off of that path. That's when our enemy is just coming in like heavy, trying to throw relationships at you, friendships at you, new jobs at you, vehicles at you, whatever it is that maybe you want. But God is saying at this time, you don't need it yet until you reach that goal. And, it's just distractions, basically, just to get you to rear off and say, you know what, this is too hard, or this is what I want. So that goal, or that purpose can be fulfilled later. That's just all a trick of the enemy. We have to stay focused, and we have to know who we are. We have to know what we want. We have to know what we are destined to be in life, so that we don't get off course. We don't allow, all the distractions to come in and swallow us alive, and, make it where we feel like that's what we want, and that our goals in life can wait. Because if God is telling you to do it now, again, if that's your belief, if God is telling you to do something now, you saying no, that can wait till later, isn't going to work for you. It's going to turn out to be one of the worst decisions that you've made, because your timing is not God's timing. And when he calls for you to have something, to get something done, and when you start to take the steps that's necessary for you to reach that goal, and for you to be able to get things done, but then you listen to the outside world, or you want to conform back to the world and do what everybody else is doing, you lose your opportunity of getting to the blessings that God has for you. Or if you just believe in something different, whatever you believe in, you're going to miss out on those blessings that your higher power has for you. If you just constantly allow people and things to detour you off of your path, and to make you feel like you're not doing what is best for your life. If you spoke with your higher power, and you know that this is something in life that you want to do, and this is approved by that higher power, you need to work towards it and don't let anybody stand in the way. I've been there, I've done that. I've slowed down my blessings. I don't believe that you can lose your blessings per se, but you can postpone you getting those blessings because you're off doing something totally different than what you should have been doing or what you were called to do. So I just think we just all need to sit down and really just reevaluate our lives and the people in it and the things in it and really think of, are these people going to help me to advance to advance through my purpose or advance to my goals in life? Or is this job going to help me to reach the goals I have set for my life or that I feel I'm being called to in my life? Are these things, whatever it is, clothes, makeup, anything, furniture, whatever it is it really helping you to get to that next level? Or are you just using it or allowing it to be a distraction for you? I was on that path before where I was, I wanted to go into helping people, being able to just do what I'm doing now, basically just speak from experience and just give advice to people. But I was so caught up in how would I look, and I don't have enough money for the higher brands, makeup and fashion and things like that. So I don't want to put myself out there yet. I was letting it be a distraction. I was paying attention more to what I was representing on the outside, what people would think about me on the outside versus what people would think of me when I relay that message, when I use the gifts that God has given me to bless somebody else's life. I was lost. I was thrown off my path because I was worrying about the things that didn't matter. It didn't matter. And I think a lot of people today, from what I even see, just on social media, people are doing that. They're getting so caught up in the brands. They're getting caught up in these relationships. They're getting caught up in how they're dressing their kids and what jobs they're applying for and getting different degrees and things like that. But they're not pouring back into the community. They're not taking the time to use the gifts that are within their spirit and within their hearts to bless people, because we're all here to help somebody else. But if we lose track of what that goal is or what that purpose is on our life, then we will never be that blessing to somebody else. We'll constantly be, just kind of hiding, trying to conform and fit in with the world. And so that's why I say it's very important that you practice having tunnel vision. You really have to have it. You can't, you have your senses. You're going to hear what people are saying and maybe even see what people are doing or what they're saying about you. But you have to still just block it out and know that you're not alone. Walk, keep going, give it your all, push forward. Don't allow any distraction, because I'm telling you, when you're on your path and when you're trying to do right and to live out your life for the way that it's meant to be lived out, that's when the enemy just starts to come in like full force. Everything that your heart maybe ever wanted, things that you may have been like, oh, I wish I had that, or I wish I could do this or do that. That's when the enemy comes in and tries to give it to you, and it looks like that's your goal, and it looks like you're winning and you're being blessed, but it's just a distraction. Know that whatever your higher power, whatever you believe in, if you have that calling, if you feel you have that calling and you feel like you're being pulled to do something, and it is a belief that is coming from your higher power, do it, and don't be afraid of it, and don't try to make sense out of it. Like for me, for example, just knowing that I had this calling to help out other people, it didn't make sense. That's why it took me so long to get onto YouTube, because it didn't make sense. I wanted to make sure I had things together in a way that I would be proud of it, but I wasn't thinking about my higher power. I wasn't thinking about Jesus and how me just stepping out on faith and doing what he asked me to do would be pleasing to Jesus. I was trying to be pleasing to myself and pleasing to man. I was trying to be pleasing in the eye of human. I wanted everybody to be like, oh, well, she looks nice, or I like her clothes, I'm going to follow her, or whatever. It was just the distraction. So for years, because I didn't feel confident, and I didn't know exactly how to reach the goals that I felt called to do. I just kind of, that desire and that purpose for my life was doormat. It just laid there, and for years I let it go past, and I allowed the enemy to come into my life and take over my life, just so I didn't have to feel embarrassed, or I didn't have to feel ashamed, or I didn't have to, deal with the naysayers, or deal with people judging me, or whatever it was. So for you, it doesn't matter how old you are, where you are in life right now. It doesn't matter how long your gifts have been laying dormant. I'm just saying today, make it your purpose to tunnel vision that goal. Say, hey, this is what I know I want to get to, and know that even if you have to walk it alone, which 9 times out of 10 you will have to take that step alone, because it's your gift, and nobody can come into your life and help you to do the things exactly how God wants you to do it. Unless you're called for marriage, then that's different. Marriage, people are partnered together, so then they can reach certain goals for the glory of God. But single people like me, you have to know you can't wait on nobody. You have to just do it. And so I hope that you all agree. And if not, drop some comments below. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what your thoughts are. But this was just something that came to my mind, and I just want people to realize that we have to stay tunnel vision for what we want and what God is calling us to do, or what your higher power is calling you to do. And we can't allow we can't allow other people to come in and distract us. So I hope this helped. And if you have any questions, or you want to add to what I had to say, please drop your comments below. We'll talk about it. And until next time, have a great day. Bye.